What's going on, everybody? Rob here with a little video about the insulation in the basement. Insulation. Okay, I was talking to a contractor. He says the most important thing to insulate is your ledgers. That's the most important thing to insulate. Oh, my battery in my light just died out. Because it keeps the rafters warm right here. I insulated 3/4 of my basement. I mean, you see around, they got the foil insulation, the fish tanks right here. No heaters on the fish tanks. I insulated the ledgers, and I was going to spray foam across the rest of the ledgers. Now, when you insulate up there, make sure every 6 months you're treating that with the insect, the every 6 month insect stuff. You don't want anything burrowing in that. But then I have the Pink Panther and this right here. The Pink Panther isn't completely against it. It's like, see, there's room back here. There's room back here so this could breathe. I only glued it on like maybe every 2 feet is glued on, and the rest of it breathes, okay? But here's my thing with this. 70 degrees. 70 degrees down here, 64 degrees outside. So whatever temperature it was outside, then in the summertime, that's the temperature it was in the basement. I have never had to constantly run a dehumidifier in the basement. Now, I insulated 3/4 of the basement already. I got one more green screen wall to finish where I'm making my studio at. I'm still getting more stuff out the basement. Jack of all trades, master at collecting too much crap. But this is a 50-foot wall that I started to do right here. The shrink wrap, the plastic, like the rest of everything else. And I've never had to run an air conditioner and a dehumidifier in my basement until I did that. And let me tell you why. I'm going to take it all down. We're going to deal with a cold basement, and I'm just insulating just the ledgers. That's it. Because half of this is below ground. From here down is below ground. That's all below ground. So in the summertime, the basement cools itself off. The basement cools itself off, so I don't need an air conditioner. I don't need a dehumidifier. And then I got the fish tanks down here that get up to like 75 degrees down here. I don't get the coolness from the ground in the basement, so I don't got to run an air conditioner so I don't got to run a dehumidifier. In the wintertime, it does make a difference. It makes a difference. I started to insulate this to have in between the rafters nice and warm for us. In between the rafters nice and warm because the floors get colder. But one of the contractors told me as long as my ledgers are insulated, the heat will still sit up here. So this winter, of course I'm leaving. This is up. I'm leaving all this up. Underneath everything, that's my dehumidifier. Every day I had to empty it. That's how much moisture was in the basement. My wife put these moisture bags in the basement to help absorb the moisture. And check these things out. These are the moisture bags my wife put in here, filled with water. Can you see that? Try to turn it on. Filled with water. The moisture bags filled with water. That's how much moisture me insulated in the basement brought in. So here's my things. We've been here 32, 33 years. We dealt with the floor like that for 32 or 33 years. I went ahead and did this now. I could deal with that basement more. So after this winter, I'm going to take all this insulation all the way back down and just do the ledgers, all right? So if you're going to insulate your basement, these are things to think about. Once I insulated this basement, I needed a dehumidifier down there and an air conditioner down here. Before I insulated the basement, the winter was chilly, but the rest of it was perfect. So, all right, talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share, and think about this before you insulate your basement.